Man, that is one beautiful shot of the flag. Wait, was my finger in that?
Canada, the Great White North, a place where when it's minus 40 degrees out and somebody asks you if that's Fahrenheit or Celsius, you can tell them, doesn't matter. Home to some not so typical individuals. There's a lot of stereotypes about Canadians that circle around, and I for one don't know if many of them are true. I, Trent Johnson, have traveled here all the way from the distant land of the USA to see how a couple of these proud Canadians live. Let's go take a look. We sat down with Guy Aki, an aspiring hockey player, so he could tell us about his life story growing up in Canada. So how long have you been living in Canada?
Well, 21 years ago, I was born in my igloo, we didn't have electricity back then, so we were warmed by the fires of maple wood and moose pelts. Yep.
Okay. And what kind of stuff did you do as a child when you were growing up?
Oh, that's definitely hockey. You know, I was skating from a young age. I always wanted to become one of the hockey greats.
And did that dream ever come to fruition?
Oh, yep. I'd say so, every day I ate my bacon, drank my maple syrup. Yep. I trained very, very hard. And one day the recruiter came to me as I was walking down the street. It was a recruiter for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, so you play for the Leafs now?
No. The recruiter said he would talk to the coach about it. Yep.
Oh, okay. And how long ago was that?
Oh, that was about 4 years ago, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, sounds like you've had a very interesting life here in Canada, and thanks for your time.
No problem, eh?
During my time here, I saw Canadians go out of their way to be kind to others, just because. Sorry.
Hello, sir. I heard you were finding people to interview for Canadian backgrounds.
Yeah. Sure. Why don't you tell me what your life was like growing up in Canada?
Well, I grew up in Quebec, the French part of Canada. Growing up, we had lots of baguettes, yes. We had Molson's beer and cheese. In Quebec, we speak French, the language of love. Like, for example, je ne sais parle pas en français means good morning, madame, how are you today?
Wait a second. Aren't you Guy Aki that we interviewed earlier?
Oh, dang, frick, heck. Sorry!
And above all else, Canadians sure don't mind the cold. So there you have it. All the stereotypes that you've heard about Canada are probably true. The hockey, the cold, the snow. Next time you're in Canada, do yourself a favor and don't wear an American hockey jersey. Next time I'm here, I'm gonna ask them to throw another shrimp on the bobby.
Isn't that Australian?
Oh, well, doesn't matter. That'll be next week's episode. Until then, I'm USA's own Trent Johnson, signing off.
Cut. I think we got it. That should be good.
Alright, I hope so. I hate this place. The cold, there's a foot of snow everywhere. If I hear one more person say A after their sentence, I'm gonna snap.
Wait, I think it was on what?